Most people live in common and simple houses, but some of the most beautiful houses stand empty. Some houses can look so ordinary or neglected from the outside, but you could be surprised when you see what they look like from the inside. Let's look at some of our favorite houses that have been abandoned. FactFeed presents cheap houses that are beautiful inside. A rundown house. In the French Quarter of New Orleans stands a run-down house, but the view from inside is unbelievable. It has luxurious decorations, and you can buy this guy for a cool $1,160,000. Although this is expensive, it's completely worth it given this beautiful backyard and amazing features. An ordinary-looking house in Newport, Oregon. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Newport, Oregon. It looks, well, pretty boring, except not actually. On the inside, it's a medieval castle. Like, it's legit. Just look at this archway, the dining room, and the best part, the bedroom. You can purchase it, stained glass and all, for the low price of $399,000. Magic makeover. Literally. Take a look at the outside of this house. Looks like the other, doesn't it? But it's actually hiding a pretty spellbinding secret, although you need to get right inside before you'll see any clues. Charlotte Kyrikou from Shrewsbury, Shropshire decided to transform her dining room in honor of her favorite movie franchise, Harry Potter. Charlotte and her husband Andrew and kids Eleni, Max, and Kiri are all massive fans of the magical movies. After visiting Warner Bros. Studios, the making of Harry Potter, the family decided to splash out on some renovations to their home. Just another ordinary house. This one's a little different. It's in Toronto. Go inside and you'll realize almost immediately that you've gone back in time. The house hasn't been renovated since the 60s. The woman who owns the house is 97 years old, and she keeps the house in perfect condition. I mean, look at this bar and wood paneling. It was on the market for $699,000. A shelter? This one is in upstate New York and is perfect for a zombie apocalypse. It's really nice, but there's something else. Get closer. Open that huge door and you're into your own personal underground home. There's a silo too. Wait out the zombie apocalypse in comfort for $1,760,000. This one is in the United Kingdom. It has a normal backyard, but purple is on the loose. I mean, everything is purple. No, literally, everything is purple. So you better like purple. And guess what? Someone actually bought this house for 400,000 euros. Changing rooms. Houses hiding a secret aren't just a trend in Britain. In America, this house in Massachusetts looks like the picture-perfect family home, but potential buyers were warned that once you take a step inside, you should be prepared to take a trip. And while the room sizes are great, the decoration is an acquired taste. Everything in here is so colorful, and if you're expecting things to chill out a bit in the other rooms, well, we have bad news. The kitchen is all about the clash once again, with bright yellow worktops sitting on top of green units. Chicago house. Now we're in Chicago. I'll spare the dramatics. This apartment is straight up untouched since the 1970s. Like, look at the wallpaper, the dining room, a green room, and whatever is happening in here. This one is on sale for only $168,724. A barn? This just looks like another one of those average storage barn places. Well, yeah, but no. It's not. It's a custom-built house in San Antonio, Texas, made by Morton Buildings. They specialize in making these giant hangar-type properties. I mean, it's huge. A legit Oxford house. This house in Oxford looks legit. It was rent for €2,250 per month. It has a nice little living room, a quaint little dining area, and a totally fine kitchen. There's also a giant shark sticking out of the building. Tropical Leeds. Visitors to the Leeds home of software salesman Nick Wilson are in for a surprise. He spent 20 years and €15,000 transforming the back garden of his semi into an incredible hidden rainforest. He began the project in 1998 after visiting Cornwall on holiday and opened his home to the public 6 years ago. Now it is filled with all kinds of plants, trees, and wildlife, and has had over 500 visitors. A fine-looking house. This one's a fine-looking house. It has a basic living room, a normal kitchen, and a basic bedroom. Nothing fishy here. But what's that back there? Oh, nothing. It's just your own private pub. This house has a private pub in the backyard. It's a totally real, functioning pub. This sold for €249,950. Hidden Wonder. Homes in London aren't exactly known for being spacious or having any outside space, but hidden in the depths of this €450,000 Edwardian terrace house in Camberwell is the ultimate jungle. Homeowner Greg Smith created the Green Retreat, which is inspired by an oasis in Bangkok. To make sure he could make the most of it all year round, Greg added a glass-walled living space onto the back of the terrace, which lets light stream through the foliage into the pad. The result was so breathtaking that Camberwell Garden is now a part of the National Garden Scheme, and he hosts open days to raise money for charity.